10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Assalamualaikum and hi. So our group got tasked from the Chief Financial Officer to present more detail about the company KPJ Healthcare Berhad. So let's watch our video presentation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hassan Mizka binti Nur Hasilan. My matric number is S47306. Today I want to present about question 1, which is analysis of PPE. So first, carrying amounts of PPE are increasing from the year 2015 until 2017. It is because the increment of PPE cost is more than accumulated depreciations of PPE. So second, asset turnover ratio. Asset turnover ratio is an efficiency ratio that measures a company's ability to generating sale. To interpret, in 2016, the company asset turnover ratio is 0.77 times, which means that company does not use asset efficiently compared to 2015 0.79 times. In 2017, the company asset turnover ratio is 0.78, which is more efficient, use its asset to generate sale compared to 2016 0.77 times. Okay, for the third is return on asset ratio. Return on asset ratio show how profitable a company's assets are in generating revenue. To interpret, the decrease in return on asset indicates that the company is generating less profit from all research in the year 2016 as compared to the year 2015.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur. I would like to continue question 1. Average age of property, plant and equipment. Average age in years equal accumulated depreciation divided by the annual depreciation expense. It is a rough estimate of the age of the in-place asset base. For 2017, the average age of property, plant and equipment is 6.3 years, 2016 is 5.6 years, and 2015 is 6 years. For proportion of PPE over total asset, it is a ratio that represents company's asset structure. The proportion of property, plant and equipment over asset for 2017 is 71%, 2016 is 68%, and 2015 is 65%. From here, we can conclude that 2017 is the highest among the 3 years, which means that the KPJ Healthcare Berhad can offer higher dividend to shareholder compared to 2015 and 2016. Next is proportion of depreciation expense over total expense. For this proportion, the higher the percentage means there is more depreciation of the property, plant and equipment. For 2017, the percentage is 17%, 2016 is 19%, and 2015 is 18%. So here the lowest percentage is at 2017, which means less depreciation occur for this year of property, plant and equipment. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mazata Najah binti Ismail. My matric number is S47289. Today I would like to present my answer for question number 2. KPJ Healthcare Berhad has 8 property, plant and equipment, which is freehold land, long leasehold land, building, renovation, medical and equipment, furniture and fittings, vehicles and computer. Based on the KPJ Healthcare Berhad, all the property, plant and equipment are relevant to their business because the property, plant and equipment that they have mostly help in their business to run their medical service. This property, plant and equipment also able to help KPJ Healthcare Berhad generate more sales on their service. So, in the KPJ Healthcare Berhad have an intention to buy another this property, plant and equipment, it was worthy and relevant to their business operating service. Thank you.
My name is Romalisa Zaralina binti Rosli, metric number S45942. So I'm going to answer the question number 3. So the KPJ Healthcare use both method for their PPE account, which is revaluation models and cost model. All items of the property, plant and equipment are initially recorded at cost, and the cost of any item of the PPE only be recognized if and only if the future economic benefit are expected to flow into the entity. The plant, equipment, furniture and fixture will be measured by the cost model, where the asset will be measured at cost less accumulated depreciation and accumulated impairment losses. Meanwhile, for the freehold land, long-term holding land and building will be measured by the revaluation model. These assets are measured at their fair value less accumulated depreciation and accumulated impairment loss. Evaluation for the revaluation model will be carried out with a sufficient frequency to ensure that the carrying amount does not differ from the fair value. And then one of the company in the industry with the KPJ Healthcare is Harta Lega Sdn Bhd. However, Harta Lega use the cost model for most of their PPE asset. But the difference does not cause any difference because any problem or difference because FAR3 recognize both model. So in conclusion, I agree with the model used by the KPJ Healthcare for their PPE account because both model bring benefit to the company. For example, the cost model will save cost because the valuation only need to be done once, and the revaluation model provide with the most accurate information on the PPE for the financial information user because the information is based on the fair value, not the carrying amount. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. I would like to present about the company has enough money or not to purchase property, plant and equipment. According to notes to the financial statement, the reserve have 5 parts, which is warrant reserve, merger reserve, exchange reserve, revaluation reserve and option reserve. For the warrant and option reserve, when they are exercised, the amount are transferred to share premium, while if them are not exercised, they are related transferred to the retained earning. Based on the company reserve, the company has enough reserve to purchase property, plant and equipment, which is the reserve for 2015 until 2017. The reserve are RM 156 million and 708,000, 164 million and 199 million and 182 million and 389,000 respectively. In according to purchase the new property, plant and equipment, then company should focus on the item of property before purchase, which is purchase price, including import duties and non-refundable purchase taxes. Second is any cost directly attributable to bringing the asset to the location and condition necessary for it to be capable of operating in the manner intended by management. That's all.